Alright, you are welcome again. Let's see. We are still in calculus, that is solving inequalities using sign charts. Now let's see what we can do again. This one says find the range of value of x for which x squared minus 2x is less than or equal to 16 plus 4x. It says find the range of values of x for which x squared minus 2x is less than or equal to 16 plus 4x. Okay, pay attention and let's solve together. Okay, what I'm going to do, let's take what we are going to do is we take all the values in the right hand side to the left hand side. Okay, so we have x squared minus 2x. So 4x coming to the other side, it will be minus 4x, and then 16 coming to the other side to be minus 16, less than or equal to 0. Okay, so have x squared minus 2x minus 4x will give us minus 6x. Okay, then minus 16 is less than or equal to 0. Okay, now from here let's factorize. Ask ourselves a question and say what are the two numbers that when you add them together to give you minus 6, then when you multiply them to give you minus 16. So the two number is 2 and 8. 2 minus 8 will give you minus 6, and then 2 times minus 8 will give you minus 16. Okay, so we'll end up having x squared plus 2x minus 8x minus 16 is less than or equal to 0. From here, let's group them. Let's group them 2 by 2. Then we'll have x squared plus 2x in bracket minus 8x minus 16 in bracket. Okay, is less than or equal to 0. Okay, now let's factor out. In x squared plus 2x, what do they have in common? I think it should be x. So when you factor out x in x squared, you'll be having x remaining. Then when you factor out x in 2x, you have 2 to be remaining. Okay, so that when you say x times x, it will give you x squared. And then when you say x times 2, it will give you 2x. Alright, now let's go to the second side. A minus 8x minus 16. What do they have in common? I think it should be minus 8. Okay, so when you factor out minus 8 in minus 8x, what will be remaining will be x. And then when you factor out minus 8 in minus 16, you have plus 2. Okay, so that when you say minus 8 times x to give you minus 8x, then when you say minus 8 times plus 2, it will give you minus 16, all less than or equal to 0. Alright, now let's pick the numbers outside the bracket and then put them together, and then pick one of those in bracket. Okay, because those two in bracket they are same. Okay, so pick one. So the numbers outside the bracket is x and minus 8. Okay, so we'll have x minus 8 in bracket. So x plus 2. You know there are 2, we just pick one. Then we'll have x minus 8 in bracket, there x plus 2 less than or equal to 0. Okay, now pay attention to this level because we're going to use it in the future time. Okay, now let's go. We have x minus 8 is less than 0, or x plus 2 is less than 0. Okay, let's open the bracket. Then we'll have x minus 8 is less than 0, or x plus 2 is less than 0. Okay, we'll have x. Let's take minus 8 to the other side to be x is less than or equal to 8. Or x, let's take 2 to the other side to be x is less than or equal to minus 2. Okay, so we end up having two values, which are 8 and then minus 2. Now, please, we are done with factorization. Left for using sign chart and a number line. So please help me and draw a number line. You understand a number line now? Okay? Oh, good. Now, in your number line, figure out 8 and then minus 2. That are the two values that we obtain. Okay? So which one is the highest? We have 8 to be the highest, right? Then draw the arrow up, then forward. That is from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 upwards, okay? And then the second one from minus 2 downwards. So here now we are having 3 ranges of value. Now number 1 is from minus 2 downwards, and number 2 is in between minus 2 and 8. And then number 3 is from 8 upwards. Okay, now if you want to represent them, underwriting you say that from minus 2 downwards is x is less than minus 2. That are all the number less than minus 2, okay? Now, the second one, in between minus 2 and 8, you say minus 2 less than x less than 8. It's talking about x is greater than minus 2 and then less than 8, okay? And then the third value or third range is x greater than 8. That is numbers from 8 upwards, okay? Good. Now draw a table that is 4 by 4. Table 4 by 4, okay? So in the first row, we're going to replace it with the range of the values. The range of the values include x less than minus 2, then minus 2 less than x less than 8, and then x greater than 8. Okay? Good. Now let's go. In the first column, we're going to write those values that we obtained, the first one, that equation 1, okay? Now let's go. We're going to have x minus 8 in bracket, and then the next one we'll have x plus 2. Then under them we'll write product, okay? Good. Now let's start choosing from our range of values. So when we choose a number in the first range, and then the first range say minus 2 downwards, so we can actually choose minus 3, okay? So we choose minus 3, and then let's place it in the first expression. The first expression say x minus 8, okay? So we have chosen minus 3 to be our x. So instead of writing the x, we will replace it with what? Minus 3. So we'll have minus 3 minus 8. It will give us minus 11. So we have minus. Okay, still in the same range, let's still pick the same minus 3 and place in the second expression, which is x plus 2. So we have minus 3 plus 2 is minus 1. So we have minus 2. So under the product, we have minus times minus will give us plus, okay? Now, let's go to the second range. The second range is in between minus 2 and 8, okay? So we can pick any number. Let's simply pick 0, okay? So that means our x is 0. So x, which is 0, minus 8. Now, it will give us minus 8. So we're having minus, alright? Now, in the second expression, we have x plus 2, and then our x, now we choose 0 to be our x, okay? So we'll have 0 plus 2, will give you plus. Then minus times plus will give you minus. Okay? Good. Now let's go. Let's take the last range, which is x greater than 4. That is any number greater than 4. X greater than 8. Any number greater than 8, okay? That is from 9, 10 upwards. So we can pick any number. Let's just pick 10, okay? Now we have 10 minus 8. It will give you positive 2, okay? Then we'll have positive. Then let's still use the same range. which is 10. Now we'll place it in the second one. We have x plus 2. That means our x is to be what? 10 now, okay? Because it's greater than 8. So we'll have 10 plus 2. It will give us 12. So we are having positive. Then positive times positive will give us positive. That is plus times plus will give us plus, okay? Now let's go to the last segment, which is conclusion. How are we going to conclude? Now pay attention to what this sign chart is all about. Please pay attention. You cannot be solving all these without knowing what they are all about. Just be solving math for solving sake, okay? Now, we say that in the expression x squared minus 2x is less than or equal to 16 plus 4x. Is a which range from number line will you pick and it will satisfy that what? That expression in above. So we have less than or equal to, okay? So under our product, which range is having minus? Because we have less than should be what? Minus. Which range is having what? Minus. We have minus 2 in between minus 2 and 8. Now let's pick for example now. For instance, let's pick 0 because 0 is in between, okay? And then let's put it in that expression. Expression say x squared minus 2x, okay, is less than or equal to 16 plus 4x. Okay, now let's go. We picked 0, right? So 0 square minus 2 times 0 is less than 16 plus 4 and then 0. Okay, 0 square is 0 minus 2 times 0, 0 minus 0, 0, less than or equal to 16 plus 4 times 0, 4. Sorry, 4 times 0, 0. Okay, so we have 16. Definitely 0 is less than 16. So that is what we are just asked to prove. So we used a sign chart and we prove it. Okay, so the one that is correct is thus the original inequality is true if minus 2 is less than x less than 8. That is, it is true for the range, for the numbers in between minus 2 and 8. Alright? Yes, thus the original inequality is true if minus 2 is less than x less than 8. Yes, thank you very much. Please keep practicing. Keep practicing and keep watching our tutorials. Every day we are uploading them. Alright? Thank you very much. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe and remain blessed. Alright? Thank you.